Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Jeff Scott, and I'm the Director of Practice and Education for Shambhala Global Services. I am going to attempt to record this message. There are jackhammers outside, and the plumbers are coming to my house at some undisclosed time. So I figured I might as well try to get this done before I have more chaos. So, welcome to the June newsletter. I hope everyone is well. As always, the text of everything that I'm going to mention is below, but I know that people enjoy this video, and so I'm happy to do them. So, the first thing below is just an update on the working groups. Kind of a slow start to things. In the new year, I put out a call for the formation of 5 working groups, and it was slow going. And then I launched possibly prematurely on a few of them, but that's okay. And so, online teaching best practices. There are a group of 3 people, and they're reaching out to teachers and yeah. So if you've been teaching in recent years, your name was given to this group and they'll reach out, or they might reach out. No guarantee, but hopefully compile the best practices from the teaching point of view, how to run interactive exercises with Zoom and hybrid situations, etc. Buddhist Studies Curriculum Refresh. There are 2 people, Otto Pickelhofer and Adrian Cheng. They're going to start in the fall, and so that's really below it is the description, but it's really looking to refresh the Shambhala School of Buddhist Studies curriculum and use that to strengthen our offerings from a classical Buddhist stream. Refuge and Bodhisattva Vows is just getting started, and Barb Cromer is going to shepherd that work with the current preceptors. Teacher Training Implementation Working Group. There are 4 centers involved: Chicago, Boulder, Atlanta, and Carmichaeling. And I think we've met twice now, maybe 3 times, or twice, and the third doodle poll has gone out. These are very good conversations, and we'll see as this develops how it informs how we're implementing teacher training in the community. And then finally, Werma Sadhana. The working group on the Werma Sadhana is on pause with Lady Diana going into hospice. I just thought it best to just pause all activity. I was so grateful and honored to work with Lady Diana and to receive guidance and have conversations with her. And that work will continue, but the time isn't right now. Okay, the next update is on work in the P&E section of Shambhala.org. I'm trying to reorganize and kind of inject with more resources the coordinator and administrative resources area. And next, I plan on trying to tackle the practice and ceremony protocol section, which is fundamentally the 1999 Vajradhatu practice manual. A lot of that, the vast majority of that information is still good true. But there are some pieces that are just completely out of date. And so the last revision happened in 2003. And so it is high time to just get in there and show some love to all the corners of that document. Okay, the next piece, which is linked below because there is a link. Uh, if you're an authorized teacher, you should have received by now a few times a request for online MI training support. We're looking for authorized teachers to help with the Shambhala online meditation instructor training that's being led by Janet Salinchas in the fall. And so look below for those details. There's a survey to indicate interest and asks a few questions, but the dates are there. It'll happen from the fall into late spring of 2026. So it's a big undertaking, but basically the number of MIs that we're able to magnetize corresponds to how many people we can accept for the training, right? Because each MI will work with a subgroup. So please consider offering in this way. It's really important and it really benefits not only the students going through the training, but the centers that they're connected to, adding to the overall strength of our community. Below that in the email is details about the MI training online. And so if you're interested or you know someone who might be interested, it will be linked there. Then there's the wish list of the kind of P&E resources that I am dreaming of having and able to plug into the appropriate places. Mostly in the teacher training resources section, but also always the educator resources training section. I think I just said the word training. Didn't belong there. Educator resources section and the meditation instructor resources section as well. Hopefully you're getting the drift, but I'm basically trying to create a vast resource library so that really everything is accessible and in a perfect world, locatable. And so this is a huge project that I've undertaken for the past few years, and a lot of work, and I need help creating resources to then put up for other people to find. So please look at that wish list and either dig through your files or create something new. Yeah, there's a lot of pieces and a lot of very interesting pieces that need to be created. So take a look. And then finally, there's kind of I think in the last newsletter, I have this as well, a section for P&E administrators. And so that's at the very bottom of this email. And it's two pieces. One is a reminder that the invitations to the July P&E calls went out. And so let me know if you need me to resend that to you. This is for everyone in the database who's listed as a center director, a director of practice and education, a group coordinator, and or a P&E contact person. you're invited to calls. And they for July start the week of July 20th, and there are 4 calls. So RSVP, and I send you the link. They're relatively well attended, and they're good calls. So, and then the final note in that administrative section is a note on trademark guidance around Shambhala training and naming conventions. And so that was sent out almost a year ago at this point, or a little more than a year ago. Anyway, and I've added a little more clarity and I posted it there. Whoa, that felt very fast. But I did it without interruption from the construction across the street or the plumbers. So thank you all for listening. Take care. And as always, if you have any questions or concerns, please let me know. And I'm happy to either email or set up a call or communicate regardless. All right. Take care, everyone.